So, Derek, is it good to have a break from the league and an FA Cup first round tie this weekend?
It's always good to play in the FA Cup. I think that it's a historic competition, and we're obviously looking forward to it because in the past we've done well out of it, and we go in a trip to a non-league team as far as we could have gone in the competition from the point of view of travelling, and we're ready for it.
It's potentially a banana skin. Hate to use the cliche, but it is, isn't it?
Yeah, we've obviously played Malden and Tiptree away from home, Solihull Moors at home as well, and been able to overcome them. So we understand that is the case, but from our point of view, we come off a number of good performances and looking forward to it.
I was going to mention those previous ties against non-league teams. What's the secret to not coming a cropper?
I think that you've got to use your running power that you have, your willingness to run, because we know that the opposition will do that. And when it's at home as well, the opposition, up their game, there is no doubt about it, and is dealing with the opposition really on the day.
Yeah, I suppose the potential is you think, it's a small non-league ground, but the atmosphere will be great, won't it? Because it's one of their biggest days.
Yeah, of course, and it's a ground. It's a tidy, football ground, and it's on 4G now, which is a different surface for us. So we've been training on the AstroTurf for the last few days, and we're ready for it.
Does the 4G affect your plans at all, as well as the training?
It doesn't. No, we've spent time on it. The players have got acquainted, to the surface, and it is, better surface than we were actually training on at this moment in time.
So is it fair to say that if teams ever do come a cropper against a non-league team, it'll often be down to complacency?
I think so. I think that we obviously have players that have to show their qualities, because they have got really good qualities in the game, but we have to match the running power, and that's what we're going to have to do on the day.
And what have you managed to find out about Worthing?
Yeah, I mean, a lot. We've got a number of players that have played in the Football League. They've got good experience throughout the side, and in the likes of Fal, Cashman, and Ray, who have all good experience of playing in their Wills in the middle of the pitch. It's a very tidy team. They like to pass the ball. They start out from the back, and it's a system of play that we've come up against already this season.
And we've talked before, haven't we, about the importance financially of an FA Cup run. That's got to be near the forefront of your mind, hasn't it, in terms of money for January?
Well, if we get the money, we've obviously got the money for the competitions so far. We don't know if we'll be able to spend that, because, as I alluded to before, that might be used somewhere else. But, from our point of view, it's about progressing to the next round of the Cup more than the money.
There are no replays this season. Does that make any difference to you at all? Have you had to talk to the players about that?
No, it doesn't. But I think for the competition, it's disappointing, because we would all like to get to the third round of the Cup and pick a Premier League team and hopefully get a draw and take them back here, because then it adds money to the game. But that money has been taken away for us, and the possibility of drawing against a Premier League team in the third round and taking them back home, it isn't going to happen.
So it takes some of that FA Cup magic away?
Oh, it takes a lot of it. I think that to do away with replays, that there's got to be another avenue to help the smaller teams in this country, and I don't think the avenue of taking away replays is the right one.
Without taking anything for granted, how important would a win be just for confidence after a run of bad results?
Yeah, I mean, we can't, do anything about the results. We've been beaten twice against, better sides. And on Saturday, we did really well against Chesterfield, but, individual errors that cost us the game. But in the whole, delighted with the way we're playing. But as you say, we need to get that victory to progress to the next round.
Some good news on the injury front at the weekend with McAdam coming back and Gwion Edwards being on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting there. We'll hopefully have another 2 this weekend. We've got 9 substitutes for the weekend, so we're hopeful that Jordan Slew, Paul Lewis will be back with us as well in the 20-man squad.
And that's another plus of the FA Cup, isn't it? I guess a chance to give them a few minutes
I wouldn't say that way. They'll be playing if they're available to play. It'll be the strongest team that we can possibly play to try and progress to the next round.
And the objective is get to the next round, no matter what the result, no matter how you do it.
Yeah, we that is our objective. To progress to the next round of the competition, to allow us to be in the draw for the second round.